What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. Now, we are extremely set up going into Thursday, a lot better than we were last weekend. I'll be honest, last weekend, going into the weekend, we looked a little bit grim, but we still had an amazing weekend with that. And it just really shows the power of this strategy, the power of correlation. If you guys don't know what correlation is, it's pretty much taking like players to go over together or under together. So you'll see Davis Mills, Nico Collins, for example. I took them over together. Davis Mills had a great game throwing. Nico Collins had a great game catching. Why? Because they're super correlated, right? If Davis Mills throws a ball, it's very likely that it's going to Nico. So if you look at the setups we have, and what I mean by that is we have, these different combinations. And if you look at this middle column, I mean, it really cannot get better than this. We have some of the best receiving combos and quarterback combos in the NFL and in college football, right? The Hawaii duo, which is super underrated. And then you have Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua. You have Sam Darnold, JSN. Okay, I don't have to sit here and say the better Matthew Stafford does if he throws for 200 yards. I think we know who's getting a lot of those yards, right? It's going to be Puka Nacua. If Sam Darnold throws for 200 yards, I think we know who's getting a lot of those yards. It's going to be JSN, okay? So really, really good stuff there, and we are set up very well. This was yesterday's entry. We took an NHL play. This guy gets 4 shots on goal. Really simple entry there. I think he got this within like the first period or whatever he played, and yeah, it was really simple there. So we have Josh Allen and Shakir over in tonight's game, again, using that correlation strategy there. And yeah, so I will say, guys, if you want to get this signed Jordan Addison jersey, I decided I'm going to give it away on the 24th. So that's going to be Monday. So next Monday, I'm going to give away this signed Jordan Addison jersey, and I'll be doing that spin the wheel type thing. And every single comment and like that you have made on the past videos every single day in November will be an additional raffle ticket. So if you kept up with it, if you made, so far it's the 20th of November. So I'm guessing I made probably about 20 videos in November because I make a video every day. You'd have 20 raffle tickets by now to win this signed Jordan Addison jersey, right? So if you only made one like and comment, you're obviously still going to be in the giveaway, but you'll only have one raffle ticket instead of the 20 that you would have. So again, finish out this strong. I'm going to be giving this away on the 24th. So like and comment on every video so far, and you will be getting that one additional raffle ticket into this signed Jordan Addison jersey. All right, guys. So if you don't know, I go over this every day, so I'm going to speed run through this, but very profitable. I track everything up year to date. We're up more than 300 units. I showed last weekend, both days we went up 20 units, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, and I will also say this one does look like this is going to be a great setup. So if you can't see it here, I pretty much took yellow lines because this game is still being played. But if we go over to the game, this game is actually happening right now. This game is happening in Counter-Strike, and they are actually in double overtime. Okay, so this is just one game being played out of the 3, and you will see Starry, he's kind of like grayed out for some reason, but you'll see he has 18 headshots in one game. And then we also bet on this Amelia QQ guy, and he has 25 kills, okay, in one game because it went into double overtime. And if we look at the stats here, Starry, I think he actually already went over because he got 10 headshots in the first map. So he literally is already green. And then Amelia QQ, I think, is actually already green as well. So within 2 maps, and that's because they went into overtime. So, I know Counter-Strike can be kind of frustrating. And really what I want to say in today's video, because we have 8 picks today, and some of them are going to be League of Legends. What I want to say in today's video is it sounds very counterintuitive and it sounds like really bad advice, but with some of these esports like Counter-Strike, like League of Legends, you might have never heard of these things before. That does not mean that you can't bet on them. Now, I know that sounds like the most crazy advice you've ever heard. Like, man, what do you mean? I watch NFL all the time. That is what I'm good at, right? That is what I need to start betting on. But that is not true, okay? These different esports are sometimes the golden egg right there that are just sitting right in front of you. And I'm telling you guys, I study this stuff all day. All you have to do is tail my entries. I talk about it all the time. 98% of sports bettors lose long term. Just join the VIP, and the proof is right here, guys. You can look over the past, last year. You can look over the past since the summer, whatever you want to do, guys. We win long term. It is really as simple as that, and you'll instantly be in that top 1 to 2% of sports bettors by doing that. So one play on ONYX. I have 3 individual plays, and then I have a 4-man on PrizePicks today. All right, guys. So this is going to be the individual play on ONYX, guys. It is Santi Aldama to go over 25.5 PRA. So lock this in on ONYX. Again, ONYX is giving out $115 of free picks. So it sounds way too good to be true. I'm very surprised that they're still doing this. I honestly thought they would take this away at this point because I can't understand how they're making money off of this, but that's just how crazy sports betting is sometimes, guys. There's a lot of people losing money out there, and these apps will capitalize on those people. So don't be one of those people. Sign up for ONYX Odds Guide. You can tail all my ONYX bets, and you guys will get $115 on free picks on ONYX. You guys can take those plays this weekend. You can take it tonight. You can bet on parlays, on money lines, on spreads, anything like that on ONYX Odds. In all these purple states, it is legal in. All you have to do is text me the word ONYX to my number on the screen. Sleeper, I've also talked about quite a lot. My code is PAID, and I'll actually have the link in the description to sign up for Sleeper. I'm giving away 2 months free of the VIP for signing up for Sleeper. It's as simple as that. All you have to do is put $10 into Sleeper. So $10, I'm Venmo Cash Apping back the $10 that you put into Sleeper. So it's completely risk-free. It'll take you $0. The most it'll take you is 5 minutes of your time. Sleeper is probably the easiest app that I have to sign up for, which is why I am promoting it quite a lot, because it is so simple to sign up for. I mean, they have a very, very streamlined process. I mean, there's some apps that I work with, guys, that they're really difficult to sign up for. Like, they make it so much more harder than it needs to be to sign up for that app. But Sleeper is super simple to sign up for, guys. If you want Sleeper, I really recommend it. You'll get 2 free months of the VIP. You'll get a free $20 entry. I think you get a 0.5 discount also, and you'll get the money back that you deposit into Sleeper that I will personally pay you back, Cash Apping or Venmoing you, okay? So Sleeper to my number. All right, let's get into the entries, guys. So first entry of the day, first duo of the day, as I should say, okay? So first duo of the day is going to be the NFL. Now, we have the Houston and Buffalo game tonight. Now, I am thinking that the Bills are probably going to win this game. They're probably going to be winning this game. So what is going to happen when a team is winning the game? Well, the opposite team, they're going to be losing the game, newsflash. So that means what happens when a team is losing the game? So let's talk about if Houston is losing the game. So if Houston is taking the L, maybe they're down by like 10 points or something going into the fourth quarter, something like that. I think that's kind of realistic. Davis Mills in the Houston offense is probably going to have to pass the ball quite a lot if they are down in a game, right? We've all watched NFL games. What happens when a team is down by 10 points or 14 points or 7 points? They pass the ball going into the third and fourth quarter. What happens when a team is ahead in a game? They run the ball like crazy going into the fourth quarter. So when a team is down in a game, they're going to pass a ton and they're not going to run very much, okay? Which is extremely correlated together. You can also think about it as, well, Houston and any team, any football team, whether it's college or NFL or even high school, is only going to have a certain amount of plays in a game, right? It's not like you're going to run 100 plays in a game. You might only run 40 plays or 50 plays in a game. There's only so many plays that you can run in a game. So every single pass play that's ran, and let's just say Davis Mills is getting completions, stuff like that. We've all been on the side of it where we need something to happen, just the opposite is happening. Well, if Davis Mills is throwing a lot in this game, that's going to be taking away rush attempts for Woody Marks, right? If it's a pass play, that's obviously not a run play. So hopefully that makes sense, right? These things are correlated together. Now, they don't go over together. They go one's over and then one's under together. So if you just think about it, it really makes sense. A quarterback, the more he passes, the less that they are running. That's just a common denominator right there. Now, that is going to be the first play there. That's going to be the first combination there. And then the second combination, as I talked about with Counter-Strike, with League of Legends, guys, if you've never been on Counter-Strike, or if you've never been on League of Legends before, I'm telling you right now that this combination of players is more correlated than this combination of players, okay? So if you thought Davis Mills, Woody Marks, wow, that really makes sense to me, that Davis Mills, if he throws a lot, they're losing, and Woody Marks is going to not rush as much. I'm telling you right now, I've been doing this long enough. I know, and I'll tell you right now, that this League of Legends combination is more correlated than this one, okay? So I'm taking these guys under together because in League of Legends, it's literally as simple as this. If a team is losing, if you're losing the game, you get less kills. If you're winning the game, you get more kills in League of Legends. It's literally as simple as that. It kind of makes sense. If anyone plays any video games, like if you're beating one of your friends, you're probably destroying them. You're probably getting a lot more kills on them. If you are losing that game versus your friend, they're probably the one killing you a lot more, and you're not getting as many kills versus them. Okay, so it's really not that difficult to understand, and you're getting extreme correlation here. Now, one thing about this entry, guys, and I'm gonna wrap it up here and get into additional PrizePicks plays. But one thing about this entry, guys, this is a full 10x payout. So you could go to any single play on PrizePicks today, whether it's, other than like green goblins and red goblins and stuff, but you go to any PrizePicks play today and you could bet on the NHL and the NFL and the college football and NBA and all these random sports, put them in a 4-man, you'll get a 10x. Now, please tell me why you would ever do that when you can have a extremely correlated entry like this and like this paired up in a 4-man. Really how I always think about these is this is kind of turning a 4-man into a 2-man, right? So this is a full 4-man. We're getting getting a full payout for it, but it's really like a two-man, because really if Houston is losing, this combination is likely to hit. And then if these guys lose, this combination is likely to hit. So we're pretty much turning a four-man into a two-man, which is the strategy long-term, guys. Now, again, not every time is this going to happen. I talk about this all the time, but we lose a lot in the VIP because it's not easy to hit four-mans still at the end of the day. It's not easy to hit 10Xs. You're not supposed to hit every single 10X that you play, but you'll see here we win long-term because of this strategy, okay? So again, if you like that strategy, if something clicked in your mind, it is as simple as just signing up for Sleeper, and it's free because I'm Venmo or cash apping you back the $10, and you guys can get into the VIP for 2 months, which is the best time to start sports betting. November, December, January, and you can make such free money on sports betting. Probably the biggest lie that I ever hear is that sports betting is just a losing game. You'll only lose sports betting. I mean, I have stuff to prove it, guys, that you win long term. So let's get into some additional plays. We have 3 picks. We have one in the NHL, we have one in NFL, and we have one in the NBA. Now, as I said, I would not pair these guys together. I know people are probably going to do that, but what I would do is I would go through Sleeper, I'd go through Better, I'd go through Chalkboard, I'd go through these different apps and see if they have any promotions. Okay, some of these apps like Better and like Sleeper, they have 0.5 discounts, or they have, like Jokic to get 0.5 points, or Josh Allen to get 0.5 passing yards. Like, you cannot get any simpler than that. And this is what I'm going to pair up those different plays with. So first play is going to be Keldon Johnson over 20.5. Oh, it is bumped. It's bumped to 21.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take his PRA over, actually. So we're going to take his PRA instead. I liked this at 20.5, but it bumped up to 21. It is what it is. It happens. But we're going to take Keldon Johnson over PRA. And then we're going to come over to the NFL. We're going to take Jalen Hurts to go over rush attempts, all right? Over 6.5 rush attempts. Now, one thing about rush attempts, guys, is they count QB kneels. So in the tush pushes and the different runs that he has and the kneels, I think he should be able to get this pretty easily. And then the last pick of the day, which actually, honestly, this week, which doesn't mean much because just a week, but this week, NHL has been very good for us. I feel like we have not even missed an NHL play, but this is going to be the play of the day, guys. It is Brad Manchad, hopefully I said his name right, to go under 2.5 shots on goal, okay? This is going to be the play the 3 plays of the day on PrizePicks. So you have 8 picks in today's video. You have these 3, you have these 4, which again, pair these up as a 4-man, guys. It is mandatory that you pair these up as a full 4-man and take it as a 4-man power. This is going to be the other 4 plays, and then this is going to be the 8th play right here. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, sign up for Sleeper. Like, comment, subscribe to get a signed Jordan Addison jersey or the chance to win one. Thank you guys for watching. Let's have a great weekend, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.